We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
Facebook's CEO is in the hot seat this afternoon as he testifies on Capitol Hill. We have the latest details in his Senate hearing. Plus, many people around the Arklatex have hail damage from recent storms. We'll explain how many thousands of vehicles are estimated to have been damaged.
It's a springtastic day all across the Arklatex. We'll talk about how much longer this nice weather is going to stick around in your forecast.
And caught on camera, kids jumping for their lives to escape a burning building. Plus, the search continues for two men accused of stealing a car with a one-year-old toddler inside. We have the very latest developments in this case. I'm Marie Waxel. KSLA News 12 Now at 4 begins right now.
You're watching KSLA News 12 Now at 4.
Happening right now, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is facing a Senate committee about his company's mishandling of personal data. Now, today is the first day of two Senate committee hearings. Zuckerberg is explaining how Facebook protects its users' privacy. He admitted the company did not take a broad enough view of its responsibility, calling it a big mistake and apologizing. Lawmakers have been blunt with the 33-year-old billionaire.
This should be a wake-up call for the tech community.
If you and other social media companies do not get your act in order, none of us are going to have any privacy anymore.
It will take some time to work through all the changes we need to make across the company, but I'm committed to getting this right.
Today's testimony comes after revelations that personal data of 87 million users had been improperly obtained by a political consulting firm. You can watch the hearing in its entirety from day one right now on our KSLA News 12 app and on our KSLA Facebook page. A new discovery raises more questions now about the integrity of Facebook's platform and its content. It turns out the biggest Black Lives Matter page on Facebook is fake. The page had almost 700,000 followers. That's twice as many as the official Black Lives Matter page. Now, CNN has learned the page was a scam with ties to a middle-aged man in Australia. The page brought in at least $100,000 that supposedly went to Black Lives Matter causes in the U.S. But instead, that money went to Australian bank accounts. Facebook has since suspended that page.
I was kind of like, oh, that's not good. I wasn't very happy about that, but you know, it's a car. Everybody's safe. That's the main thing.
Luckily, this car owner has insurance that covers the extensive and expensive hail damage caused by last Friday's severe weather that rolled through the Arklatex. Now, according to some estimates, as many as 100,000 vehicles in the Shreveport-Bossier area alone may have suffered such damage. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at how much it costs to repair hail-damaged cars and weigh the looming question, is it worth your money? Well, it depends. More on this story tonight at 5. Well, it's another beautiful Tuesday across the Arklatex. Our own James Parrish is out there enjoying the sunshine in our courtyard this afternoon. James, I'm jealous yet again of you. I wish I could be outside there with you.
I know you probably do wish that you could anchor the news outside just like I'm doing the weather right now. I'm telling you what, the weather is great. The sun is shining and temperatures aren't too warm, but they're also not too cold. They're pretty much just right, especially for April standards. We have most places on either side of 70 degrees right now. 71 in Shreveport, 68 in Texarkana, 61 in Hope, Arkansas, 71 in Linden, Texas, 70 degrees in Marshall, 72 in Hemphill. Now, yes, temperatures are going to be on the mild side late this afternoon and early this evening, but as soon as that sun goes down, these temperatures once again will start to tumble. By 5 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be down to 69 degrees with a north wind at 7 miles per hour. By 6 o'clock, 68. Then temperatures will be in the low to middle 60s by 7 o'clock this evening. Still looking at a ton of sunshine through the early part of the evening hours with that north wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. If you are thinking of getting outside, whether that's going for a jog, going for a walk, maybe just getting some exercise, then you are going to get 2 thumbs up from me. Now, tomorrow tomorrow is going to be just as nice, maybe a touch warmer. But as we head towards the end of the work week and into the weekend, we're going to have to battle some spring-like thunderstorms. We'll talk about the threat for strong thunderstorms coming up in your forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, James. In a traffic alert now, the Highway 1 bridge over Caddo Lake is under an emergency closure. We're told crews need to make emergency repairs to that bridge. Right now, it's unclear when the bridge will reopen. All traffic will be detoured from now to an undisclosed amount of time to the town of Mooringsport via LA 538 to LA 169. Well, the search for the missing 4-year-old boy in Claiborne Parish has reached day 5. Police have called off the public search, but government and local agencies continue to search for Rondriez Phillips. He was last seen Thursday morning at his home in Libsyn. That's out on Howard Road. Rondriez stands about 3 feet tall. We have his photo right there on your screen, weighing about 45 pounds. If you see him or if you know where he is, you're asked to call 911 immediately. Meanwhile, 2 Shreveport parents are counting their blessings after their stolen car was recovered with their 13-month-old girl safely inside. We were the first television station to alert you to this story this morning on our KSLA News 12 app. Now, the incident began when police say 2 men stole the car near the South Broadmoor neighborhood. The parents told police they were walking from the house to the car when 2 men jumped inside and started to drive away. Police found the car 30 minutes after that carjacking with the toddler safely inside. No arrests have been made. If you have any information about this incident or you know who those 2 men were that were involved in that carjacking, call Shreveport Crime Stoppers. Well, the family of a Barksdale airman killed in Guam said their final goodbyes today. The funeral for Airman First Class Bradley Hale was held in his hometown of Montgomery, Texas. He was later buried at the Houston National Cemetery. Instead of flowers, those attending the funeral were asked to bring donations to the Wounded Warrior Project. Now, we do know a fellow airman is in custody in connection to his death. We remain in contact with Air Force officials, waiting to learn more details as they become available. New at 4, state police in Northwest Louisiana were out in full force today tracking down speeding drivers. KSLA News 12 got a behind-the-scenes look along I-20 near the Pines Road exit out in Caddo Parish today. They use LiDARs to lock in a vehicle's speed. Now, a LiDAR is a small device that uses light to detect exactly how fast an object is moving. We'll take a closer look at how these devices work tonight at 5. Frightening moments caught on camera for people trapped inside a New Jersey dance studio. Take a look at this. You can see the children screaming for help as bystanders rush to get ladders to help them escape. Those kids had no choice but to fall or jump from that balcony to escape those flames. We're told 5 people were taken to the hospital with minor injuries, and everyone was able to make it out safely. Down in Baton Rouge now, Governor John Bel Edwards released new information about how expanding Medicaid impacts the state's economy. In the new report, which you can read right now on our KSLA News 12 app, the state says close to 470,000 people have received health care coverage. Back in 2016, Governor Edwards signed an executive order that expanded Medicaid through the Affordable Care Act.
I thought I was dead. Kind of threw up my hands as like, why would you just do that out of anywhere?
A driver took things a little too far on the road. See how this dramatic road rage incident unfolds. Plus, remembering retired heroes. We take a closer look at how retired Caddo deputies are being honored.
I'm soaking in the sun right now, but pretty soon we're going to have to start dodging some thunderstorms. We'll talk about our next track of thunderstorms in your forecast after the break.